Hey guys, finally got some time to get back out in the garage and work on some stuff. Trying to clean up, organize, and make some room. It is currently a disaster. But hopefully by the end of this week it'll be all nice, organized, parts put in totes, labeled, and I'm going to go ahead and take apart this big block Ford, get it off the stand. I'm going to take a few things to the scrapyard tomorrow, and I don't believe I'm going to use this block because this is a 370, which is the smallest of the 385 big block Fords. I am probably just going to keep all the accessory drive components. I want the crank out of it because the 370 and the 429 use the same throw crankshaft, but the 370s have a 405 bore, and the 429 and the 460s use a slightly bigger, I can't remember exactly, like a 412 or something like that. So that's a 429 block, but the 429 block and the 460 block, if you notice there, it's the mirrored 460. So the blocks are the same. A 460 just has a longer throw on the crankshaft, but whatever I end up using that in, I'd like to keep it a 429, so the forged industrial crank in that will fit into that block. So I'll probably take this all apart. I will probably keep the exhaust manifolds, the heads, timing cover, and crank. And I'm assuming the block I will just throw in the scrap pile, because I don't really have a need for that small of a big block, a 370. It doesn't look too bad in the valley. A little bit, but this motor sat for 3 years, I think he said. He thought it was going to be locked up. I put just a 1/2 inch ratchet on it, and it spun right over by hand, so it wasn't even starting to seize up. But I started draining this. It was sitting outside when I got it, so I am not surprised. I just let a little bit dribble out, and I figured I might as well record. So we'll see what comes out, and then I will start taking this thing apart. Might have my daughter come out and help. Be my expert videographer for the day. Ooh. Yummy. Not a ton of water. Probably 8 to 12 ounces of water came out with some sludge, and then that's pretty much just dirty oil now. If you're kind of new to automotive stuff, you will always get the water out of the pan first, because oil floats on top of water. So if water gets in the pan, it'll settle to the bottom and the oil will float up on top. So when you pull the drain plug, if it's been sitting for a while and it's had time to separate, the oil from the water, it'll do exactly that. Kind of almost clean water comes out because it all separates. So the water will drain out, and then the oil that floats on top will start draining out. Now, if it's been ran recently, it'll come out kind of looking like a milkshake because the water and the oil are actively not, in a sense, they're mixed together, even though technically they don't mix together. They get foamy and make a milkshake. And like I said, for simple terms, they are mixed together. Got a little focus. There we go. Got a magnet plug with a little bearing material on there. It's not a ton. A lot of fine shavings though. Oh well, as long as the crank's not galled up, I'll be okay with it. Alright, I will be back and we will start taking this apart. Alright, got a couple more things taken off. I just took the balancer off, took the water pump off, and now I got my daughter Ellie out here to help. And she's gonna pull the valve covers off quick. And we're gonna see what it looks like in there. Go ahead.
Last one? I don't know what happened.
You moved it.
Duck.
There you go. Okay.
This one's done.
I'll hold that real quick.
There we go.
Doesn't look bad.
Alright, now what are we gonna do?
Take the other one off.
Alrighty, let's do it.
So it looks pretty decent in here. I hammered off that valve cover because I am going to use those Mickey Thompson aluminum ones. So these are just scrap metal. Go ahead. That's it. It comes out really quick. So that's it. That's it. That's it.
Last one. There we go. Alright. There we go. Same as last time.
Yeah. A little surface rust up on the tabs. Only where the breather is up front. Alright, we'll go ahead and pull the exhaust manifolds and then pull the heads off.
Oh, it's close. Man, so blue. It smells weird in here. Probably because you took it off. For a minute it smelled really weird, but now it's back to normal. Smells weird again. Now what are we gonna do?
Good, just pause it.
So my dad just put this on really quick, and
Yeah,
here
when
we
I got
go.
this a few months ago, I spun this motor over, but it surely doesn't look like I should have been able to.
So my dad just took those off, and this is what it looks like on both sides. It's making it turn. Go to the other side. Oh, mine's moving a little bit, just twitching.
Yeah, this is the one that's... Okay.
I can tell because it's orange.
Yep.
I'm like more rusty than usual.
Luckily, since we don't care about this engine block, I need to be able to spin the motor over to get the...
Ooh, I love that, dude.
I need to be able to spin the motor over to get all the rods off the crank, so...
Whoa! Orange dust! Whoa! That's cool. Oh, Shelby baby, the puppies. go. Now it should be able to move a little bit easier. Alright, that side's going pretty good. Now let's check that little bummer dude. He's going up and down. He's twitching a little bit more.
Bummer dude.
Ooh, the cabinet of non-kid spray to put in their mouth.
Chemical cabinet?
Yeah, chemical cabinet. That's what I meant. Now, I'm probably going to go over to the other side. Doing the same over here. And then we're probably going to test it out.
I can't believe it spun over that good back in January.
Yeah.
That in the garage.
So what spray with that was that?
WD-40.
W40, okay. Alrighty, now we're gonna check that little bad one there. Even a little bit slicker. Think that would be good? It smells like carrots. It really does smell like carrots. Oh goodness. It's moving more. A lot more. Oh no!
Guess that one too. That one cylinder.
That one bad cylinder. What if we go over with that brush thing again? With the liquid.
Alright, go ahead and stop it.
Yay, Dad took off the, what was it called?
Timing cover.
Timing cord or whatever. And now he's taking off that. Look at that shifting. Ooh, bring out the big boy. Alright, I'm gonna pause.
Okay, got the timing set off. Got the rod caps off. Well, all the nuts are off. I took all these four off, spun it. I'm taking these all out. I'm not even gonna bother punching the pistons out of the block. I'm just gonna yank the crank out because that's all I need. And the pistons and rods can go with the block to the scrapyard because I do not need 4.05 pistons because the 429 uses bigger pistons. But I did just realize so this engine's been redone at some point. Crank looks good. It's got some markings on it. I'll look it over more once I pull it out. I'll be right back. Okay, I got all the rod caps off and I've got the main caps off. I'm just ready to pull it out. Take a look at it.
Alrighty. Oh, it's jiggly. Oh, it comes out. There we go. Really oily? I don't know what that stuff is, so I just called it
Yeah,
oily.
this engine looks like it was in pretty good shape. And it's been rebuilt before. The bearings are still real nice. The crank looks real good.
Mm-hmm.
So basically I bought this engine and the big 5-speed I'm scrapping for $200, and I'll probably get $100 worth of scrap weight out of it. So basically I got cylinder heads, exhaust manifolds, timing cover, and all the drive accessories, and a forged crankshaft for $100. So I'll load all this up in the truck for scrap tomorrow, and then later this week I'll box up all this stuff. I'll either make crates for it all or whatever, and that way at some point I can put that 429 together. Thanks for watching. See ya.